Hey guys, I wanted to make a video and show you something on the Revelations map that I think could be an Easter egg or part of an Easter egg. We've been working on this, but we've not been able to make anything happen, but I'm still convinced that there is going to be something to find with this. If we can't find it now, then maybe it will have to wait until it comes out on Xbox and PC. There are 4 very suspicious rocks in the sky. There's one above the spawn area, there's one above premise statues, one above origins, and also Varuk. What's interesting about these 4 rocks is that they're placed very close to these crystals right here that you shoot with the Apothicon Servant to upgrade it. I've noticed Treyarch has had a pattern of putting 2 Easter eggs together. Like if one is difficult to see, you're not going to notice it on its own, but if it's next to another Easter egg, then there's a good chance that you might catch it, see it, or run into it, or trigger it in some way. I really feel like this is the case here because if you're on the ground at spawn and looking up, you're just going to see all these rocks in the sky, and this one's not going to stand out very well, but it does stand out if you look at the Apothicon crystal and kind of line it up there. It does the same thing over here at premise. There is nothing in the sky right here except for that one rock that looks like the one from spawn, and also the crystal for the upgrade of the Apothicon Servant. And it's the same thing for Varuk. If you're trying to hit the Apothicon crystal and upgrade it, you're going to notice the same kind of rock kind of lined up with it. So it's starting to match up. Once we started to notice this, we wanted to find the others in the sky. There's only one other above origins, and it is extremely obvious. If you go up to the excavation and you see that ring, there is an identical rock just kind of hovering above there. So all the things these rocks have in common is that they look a lot alike. They are out by themselves. They are paired up with the Apothicon crystals, and they're pretty low to the ground where you can access them with certain weapons. Another thing that really stands out and tells me that yes, this is an Easter egg is that if you look at the map, there are 5 land masses, and all the maps exist within those. The center land mass that floats like an island is Nocturne Toten. It's all by itself. And then on the 4 corners, there are 4 other land masses like islands. And there are these 4 similar rocks. And there is 1 rock per land mass. So Spawn is a land mass, it's got 1 rock. Then Derizen is like a land mass, it's got 1. Varuk is its own land mass, it has a rock, and so does Origins. But there's not one for Nocturne Toten. So we've been messing around with, well, where's the 5th one? Or is there a 5th one? Or is there something at Nocturne Toten that we have to do? Because we've got these 4 identical type rocks that are positioned in the same kind of way above the other land masses, but not Nocturne Toten. So we've tried to mess with them and see how we could interact with them, and we thought about like, well, they're not super high in the sky, so what kinds of things could we use to try to trigger or do something with it? The rocks are solid. If you shoot a bullet at it, it will deflect off of it, and some of the other rocks in the sky, the bullets just go right through it, which to me tells me those are more for decoration, and this could really be something. It seems like all weapons will hit the surface of this rock and not go through it, except for Widow Wand grenades and trip mines. They go straight through it for some reason. We did try interacting with it with the fire blast from the dragon shield, which seemed like a great idea because they're low enough where you can hit it with that blast of fire from the shield. But we've not gotten anything to trigger or anything to change that we've noticed, and we have used every single gun in the box, pack-a-punched, unpack-a-punched, and still nothing. There might be something to complete prior to being able to interact with these rocks. That's a very good possibility. But we've tried almost everything, like doing all side Easter eggs, getting all the helmets, doing the main Easter egg, going to the boss fight, and still nothing. I'm going to keep searching and trying to see if I can get anything to happen with these rocks, and the point of this video is to let you know that they're up there, that they do seem like there's something in case you guys want to mess with them. And also to let you know what we've tried and what we think could work. It may be a situation where this is a side Easter egg that does exist, but it's not going to be able to be accessed until Xbox or PC gets it. But let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next video.